Greetings, everybody, brothers and sisters in the house. I'm your brother, the wounded civilian. There is some message, something I want to remind my people about. I tried to talk about it yesterday because of the internet was bad and I couldn't say what I really want to say. So I decided to come back today again. It's about history. It's about because Nigeria 2023 presidential election is coming, and 2023 is very important. We should take it very important, very important. You know, we cannot remain like this. Things cannot remain like this in Nigeria. This distraction is getting too much. This noise is getting too much. We need to be talking about solution to our problem. And we know that our politicians, they are not on the same page with us. You see, some are saying they want to separate, and there is nothing really wrong when you say separate. But what's wrong when you say separate is what you claim they are doing to you in Nigeria, that they force you together, deceiving yourself that they force you together, and you want to force others to join you. I don't think that makes sense to me. As far as I'm concerned, nobody forced anybody together in Nigeria. Your forefather willingly signed the amalgamation and signed independence. So when you say you have they force you together, I don't think you are crazy. Nobody forced anybody together. If people will be talking about force, if people that have the right to say, okay, they force us together, is the minority tribe, not you, the majority who signed amalgamation, and after about 40, 50 years, you signed independence. I made a video here a few months ago. I said Nigeria is kind of Igbo made. This is the kind of Nigeria they want, that they think that will favor them alone. And today they are the one crying the most. You see, there is this brother yesterday. I'm going to be playing you some videos today. It's going to be a short video, maybe 30, 40 minutes kind of video. Somebody, I think a Yoruba man, and his name is Iteshiwaju Ile Yoruba. So his comment really strike me, and the comment also confirm what I have been saying. So that is the reason why I said, okay, I have to make this video and play you some videos, to confirm what I've been saying and what we're supposed to be doing now. Will in the South, I've been making videos saying we are kind of fooling ourselves. Enough of this nonsense. And this guy, his comment here, he make a very good point. Although I don't really agree with him 100% anyway, but it is really good I use his comment here. It's very important I use his comment here to make my point. You understand me? 2023 is very essential, very important to us. You see, when you tell this our brother then call Adeka grandson, I don't agree with him 100%. Just like Ijele, I don't agree with Ijele 100%. I don't supposed to. I believe they don't agree with me 100%. But what matters, I don't hate them because I don't agree with them 100%. Or like somebody like Adeka grandson, I can only maybe make some video I don't like. I can only correct him. I can only criticize him, but I don't hate him per se. Whatever he's fighting for is for his own people. Whatever I'm fighting for is for my own people. I fight for my own people. Those people that is fighting Oduduwa is for their own people. What will benefit the Yorubas? Those that is crying for their Biafra is for their own people. I don't hate them for that. They are the only people who hate us for fighting for what I believe that will be best for my people. So, but we will not say because they hate us, And because they don't like us, they are the children of hate. If you look at the title of this video, it said educating the children of hate. The truth is that Igbos are now the children of hate. That's just the truth. I'm not targeting the old Igbos. When I say Igbos are the children of hate, I'm not saying all Igbos are bad. All Igbos can never be bad. It's like somebody saying all Edos are bad. You are lying. All Edos can never be bad. You can say all Isan are bad. All Isan can never be bad. All Yoruba can never be bad. There are good and bad people in every tribe. People know what is right. If people know what is right, not because of your religion, because you are a Christian or a Muslim, it is in us. When God created us, He gave us the ability, the sense to know what is right and know what is bad. So, this is not to target the holy, but the Igbos, majority of them are the children of hate today. So, our brother here, like I said before, his name is Itechuwaju Ile Yoruba. I know it might not be his real name, but I want to read some of what he said, his comment, very long comment. He directed this comment to me. You see this comment, especially he directed this comment to me. Look at it. So I promise him I'm going to read it and let him know all that you say in this comment. Everything there is what I already know. Is what I already know. So I don't agree with you in some parts, and I agree with you in many parts. You understand me? Why am I going to read this comment? It is because for us to know the problem we are facing in Nigeria, how to solve it. Some people feel it is separation. There is nothing wrong if it is separation. But separation of like let's say for instance, Igbo, they speak Igbo language. You speak Igbo, Bia. That's the meaning of come in your language. I don't speak Bia. So you must be stuck and stupid for you to draw your fucking map and include my state, my land, our land. It is unacceptable. It's an insult and you must suffer for it. We don't care. You might be talking as if you are the children of God. The rest of us are the children of the devil. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have been attacking the Fulanis. They are still the Fulanis. You have been attacking Buhari. I don't like Buhari. To hell with the Buhari. But he's still there. You have been attacking the Yoruba. They are still there. You were attacking the Ijo. They are still there. I stand for one thing. One thing. Stop disrespecting us. And for what you have done against us, cannot just go free. You can't go scot-free. Just like they must be, you must pay. Because what you did, what you are doing to us now, what you have the guts to be cooking up propaganda or giving money to miscreants to be disrespecting the Beninese. It is unacceptable. Ojukwu invaded our land in 1967. He paid dearly for it. He ran away. And you think you want to do the same by giving money to some brain-dead and confused illiterate. They are illiterate. Most of the people you use to insult with the Benin, they are illiterate. It's only illiterate that will do things they do. You can't. Yoruba man cannot stay here and talk bad on Edo. I'm going to tell him, hold it right there. I expect Yoruba to stop me too when I'm saying scandal against the Yoruba. That's how it works. I don't just care whatever my people do. You can't do that in my presence. You can't. I don't care if we are friends. I don't care if you love me. If I love you, it is not even good. Me staying there, you saying scandal, things that I know that is not right against Zurobo. It is my responsibility to tell you, stop. What you are saying against this tribe, I don't believe you. You're not supposed to do that. That's how a reasonable person is supposed to act. That's what the religious person is supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do, is to correct the wrong. Correct people when they are going astray. Help people when they are going astray. So, let me not preach long sermons. You see, let me read. Because he directed this comment to me. Now, he said, and I'll play you videos later, and I'll be reading and I'll be answering him, because I promised him I'm going to read it and I'm going to reply him. I don't want to reply him through writing. I have to put it on video. And for my viewers to know that the things I've been saying, this another guy knows these things. To prove to him, I'm aware of it. And some of these monkeys now in the East, they know these things. But because of the spirit of hate in them, foolishness in them, we used to see them intelligent people, but with what they are doing now, it's very clear to everybody, they are not that intelligent. Selling paper, we are not targeting the Olibos. We have Igbos that is doing what I'm doing now to correct their people. That what you people are doing now, you are attracting trouble. You want to destroy their land. You understand me? So, the guy said, the wounded civilian, despite the fact of your facts and good knowledge of the political history of Nigeria, you are still yet to accurately predict the future, because you easily believe those Igbo that are coming out to be anti-IPOB. He said, despite what let's say what I claim, let me use that word, that I know history about Nigeria, stuff like that. He said, I still don't understand their plan, the Igbo plan, because of some of them will come and say few things, anti-IPOB. I think they are my friends, my brother. Before I continue, there's one thing I want you to know. Nobody is a fool here. Whatever and whenever any Igbo man come out and criticize this IPO, it's our responsibility also to commend that person. That doesn't mean like we like I said, when I say the Igbos, I try to make them understand I'm not referring to all Igbo. Really, not all Igbos are bad. But that doesn't mean like I fall for it. No, like my people. No, we are not the same people. We can never be. They know that is what we are trying to tell them. I don't care if you come out, you are Igbo man, you come out, you correct the IPOB, you criticize. That doesn't make you like come and take over my land. My land is not yours. It is impossible. I won't give my land to the Oyibo. British, I won't give my land to them. I won't give my land. Urobo, don't give your land to the Edos. Edos, don't give your land to the Chekri. Chekri, all your space, all your land can't be. Ika, hold your whole land. Anyoma, hold your side. Edo, hold your side. Esa, hold your side. That is what I believe. When we come out and say this Igbo man criticize this IPOB, doesn't mean we want to sell, we want to give our land, stuff like that. We want to be part of the name, as far as we are concerned, the name Biafra and Civil War is like slave name. Not like, it's a slave name. The name some monkeys took to war and they humble them. It is not our name. It can never, like I always make example here, it's like my white clothes. You are using potopoto. Biafra is like a potopoto you are using to rub my clean shirt. That's it to me. Because of the story, because of what happened in Civil War, the way it played out, their propaganda and the rest. I will play you videos from Igbos too. Normal Igbos. Now, let's continue. Say you easily believe those Igbo that is coming out to be anti-IPO. See, wounded civilian. The Igbos are even more dangerous to other ethnic groups in Nigeria, especially those in the south. What this guy is saying, look at it, is one I'm reading from this guy. He said, let me say it again. See, wounded civilian. The Igbos are even more dangerous to other ethnic groups in the south, especially those in the south. My guy, these are the things. We know this thing. You remember a few weeks ago when Ike Clark, somebody were interviewing Ike Clark. Ike Clark was kind of saying things, kind of defending the IPOB. Why he wants to know how Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. They have to do it according to law. That he knows that all these Nnamdi Kanu threats, that it's not good. But you must arrest him, follow according to law. You can't, because he's hearing they say kidnap. Now, so the lady asked him, what you are saying, that means Niger Delta South is part of IPOB. The man rebuked the lady and said, what the fuck are you talking about? How can Niger Delta be part of Igbo, Biafra? It is impossible. How? Are they bigger than us? 2 states from Niger Delta is bigger than the whole Igbo. 2 states from Niger Delta is bigger than the whole Igbo. River State is almost half of the whole Igbo land. How can you not say Niger Delta is part of Biafra? How old is Biafra? How old is Niger Delta? Niger Delta, they declare Niger Delta before Ojukwu declare Biafra. They are not part. They can never. And he said, those people that is trying to join, claim their territory, he said they are dreaming. That's what Ike Clark said. He said they are dreaming of old Eastern region, as if God himself is the one that created old Eastern region. Oyibo created it. How can you reject Nigeria and you accept the Southeast Oyibo created? Because you have other South, you think you can use population and fulani, marginalize when you are the people they hand over this country to. Fulani and the rest tribe, they humble you, they defeat you when it comes to politics. You are nothing when it comes to politics. With your population, you are nothing. You are nothing. Can you imagine? The tribe that signed amalgamation, the tribe that signed independent, they are not crying, Fulani beat me, Fulani beat me, Fulani go ring, Fulani. They hand over this country to you for crying out loud. So you can, if you want to go, carry your lock land. Carry your lock land. Carry your lock land, my dear. And you are insulting us. Insulting us. Do we look like people you see all these our people, bloggers on social media, because of likes and comments, you want to come on air, 500 people watching you. We don't give a shit. You are all sick. There are so many dope foods. Then Jenny here coming up. Look at what happened the other day. That video where some Igbos were few days, day for yesterday, killing their own fellow Igbo. You are there. It is answer. It is a Zoo government. Oh, are you telling me the Zoo government pay this Igbo guy to kill another Igbo man? You should be ashamed of yourself. These are the handiwork of Nnamdi Kanu to destroy the Southeast. Look at your life. Nobody is safe in your land. Military, police. They lock up police station in the Southeast now. You think you are powerful? The stupid government or the useless President Buhari, tribalism will not let Buhari do what is right. Buhari cannot go there now and send soldier there. People will say, hey, you did not beat your brother. Really? You don't arrest your brother, your terrorist brother. How can you arrest the terrorists in the East? If a government who don't care your tribe, who don't care where you are from, when you commit crime, you go in for it. If I'm a Doma, I'm the president, you commit crime. I believe people say, "Ama you but you if you know, like just like Obasanjo, if a Doma messed up, Edo people have been messing up. If I'm the president, especially these ones in diaspora, those ones doing saga, I will talk to this European government, deport all of them. Call you scale, flog them well. I go start with my own people. I go discipline them. Other Yoruba man go know. No man say as they fire them. Make Yoruba man dare me, or make Hausa man dare me. When you say Commander in Chief of the Armed Forces, every other person Nigeria, oh my God, you don't know the power of president or president of Nigeria. Let anybody come and lie to you. Fulani dominating them. Obasanjo was a Yoruba man. He was the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He fucked up, like he cannot do what is right or make. I don't blame him because he did not play tribalism, but he was completely in charge. He could not restructure, he could not do something at least to help the country. Jonathan went there. Buhari, a Fulani man without certificate, was contesting election with him. Jonathan, a president, Jonathan was the president. Buhari now don't have certificate. How can you contest election with me without certificate? Me. Impossible. Jonathan, all of them useless. That's the reason why you see Jonathan with them. I don't want to deviate. Useless. I remember, it make me sad. Can somebody without certificate run a contesting election with me? No way. No way. Impossible. I will call that party to order. First of all, every president is supposed to renounce your political party. Once you win 4 times, renounce. I'm no longer renounce them. I don't have party yet. So that you walk. You walk. I don't belong to any, even though if it is 1 term, do 1 term, leave. But people forever remember you. That's the kind of people we want. So let me not deviate. Let me continue with what this guy said here. So when you say they ate us the more, yes, the reason why they ate us with the South, they foolishly think South, 4 states, South is 6 states. So they foolishly think 4 states out of the 6 were part of their. It's like South is like what God gave to them. You know, they foolish. They think South. Oyibo created South in 1914. People have right now to say to hell with Oyibo 19 our bricks, anti-bricks. You know, Mama, anti-bricks. He said, don't give a shit with the Southeast Oyibo created 1914. If you don't give a shit about the Nigeria they created 1960, the independent 1960, what make you think you want to be part of what Oyibo created? What the fuck? They tell you they don't know the meaning of South. I don't know the meaning of Southeast too. Just like when my brother Oguname, one of his last program, one Igbo guy called, he telling the guy there's nothing like South. The guy, then what is the meaning of Southeast? What is the meaning of your Southeast? You said you understand the meaning of South, Northwest, Northeast, even middle belt. You understand middle belt, but you don't understand South. My guy, it doesn't matter if you understand South, because you understand nothing. The truth of the matter is this: you must learn. Say must. That's the reason you see the reason why the Igbo, all of them fail. Igbo and his gangs and his friend. I don't really have anything against Igbo because I have not seen him really terrorizing people, really trying to claim people's territory. I have nothing. I pity him. I keep talking about him. He's all alone in prison in another man's country. For the old Udua, for everybody. You want man dying. I said, me, I don't have time for that shit. I won't go to jail for any fucking. I can only go to jail for my kids. Not you. I don't care. I love my people. But I want to fight a fight where everybody's involved. Everybody's involved. This is not the time for one hero. Nobody wants to. Don't be hero. Don't tell them you are hero. I'm not hero. I'm like you. The same. I'm not hero. I'm no more than you. You let us fight this thing together. Because after we win, after we win, those Benis, all of them will come with their hey, I'm professor, I'm doctor, I'm lawyer. They will kick all of us out. They'll kick all of us out. So what I'm talking about, you have to tell these people the truth. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about we have so many people that are eager to fight, especially those of us in diaspora. You understand me? So it is everybody. It is the fight for everybody. Oshobe is not for one man. So the boy is right there now suffering. Where are these guys we used to see on social media with flag? We are not seeing them again. So that's it. So I really feel for this guy. Every day your brother is the vice president, keep telling you God will disgrace those that is calling for separation in Nigeria. I keep telling them I don't understand. And you people never talk about your brother. Your brother is the vice president. This is not only Fulani government, it's Fulani Yoruba government. So that one is by the side. Okay, let us continue. So we know they don't like us because they feel South is part of them. They fully just like they have right to say they don't want to be part of Nigeria. South don't have right say they don't want to be part of their stupid Southeast. That's what they think. So that's their own fucking problem anyway. Now, this kind of Igbo that realize that they are locked land. Listen up. This kind of Igbo that realize that they are locked. Their land is landlocked, and they cannot succeed economically. Are those Igbo I call Zik. Igbo, in a Zik kind of Igbo. Listen, he is saying in a Azikiwe kind of Igbo knows that they are in locked land. Their land is locked land. So that's people that believe, people that criticize this IPOB, they are the ones who believe they are in locked land. So they need others to survive. Listen. See, I grouped Igbo into two. I grouped Igbo into two. Those with Ojukwu approach and those with Inadi Azikiwe approach. So he said he grouped Igbo into two groups. One reason like Ojukwu, the other reason like Inandi Azikiwe. That's the first president of Nigeria. Now, the IPOB fall into Ojukwu approach. This IPOB reason like Ojukwu. This IPOB, they are the group, they belongs to Ojukwu group. This IPOB group, they belongs to Ojukwu group. Why people like Paul, Paul, I'll play you his video now. The one Igbo guy, outspoken, talking to IPOB to stop their nonsense. They believe in their Zikiwe group. Fall into Zik approach. Okay. Now, brother, the wounded civilian is talking to me. Now, wounded civilian, I am sure you know that Inade Azikiwe was part of the master planner of the coup because of the fake government between him and the Balewa Tafawa. Now, I agree with this guy. Nnamdi Azikiwe was part of that coup. 1966 coup. Agu Ironsi was part of that coup. So what you wrote here, I believe it. I know it already. That's the reason why I said I have to read this comment. Very long comment. We have to, before we start playing video to confirm everything. I have to, very, very important. Now, he's saying the Nnamdi Azikiwe is the master planner. And I believe it. I said it before. They asked their brother, Nnamdi Azikiwe, to travel out of the country. But again, my brother, when you say Paul, if Paul fall into a Zik category, I agree like 80% with you. Now, let's continue. So, my brother, I'm sure you know that Nnamdi Azikiwe was part of the master planner of the coup because of his failed agreement between him and Balewa Tafawa, who refused to pass the position of the prime minister to him. You understand me? So then, Nnamdi Azikiwe, okay, before we continue, I make a video, I said Nigeria is Igbo made. Now, you all know the reason why I call Nigeria Igbo made. It is because when we got independent, it was 3 political parties. I've been saying it here. So you blame, I'll play you a video here. One video from Edo State man, a press guy, they blame Oyibo. Me, I don't blame. I said no. Oyibo gave us the style of government they are operating. Fantastic kind of government. Regional kind of government. Regional government. 3 political parties. They gave us the choice. It is 3 political parties. 2 parties must join together before Oyibo will go. Oyibo gave us the right to choose what is best for us. 3 political parties. 2 must join together before they can hand over power. Abolawa approached Nnamdi Azikiwe. Nnamdi Azikiwe rejected him in the south. He rejected him. By then, Edo and Delta is part of West with the Yorubas. All of us, we are doing our jolly there. He rejected him. He rejected us. What did they do? They went up north and joined with the same Hausa Fulani. You see the reason why I love my Oba. I love Obaseki. They are not perfect. I criticize them now. I love Oshomoleo. He's not perfect. Any politician from Edo, I love them all. Why? I am the one that have the right to blame them for everything, for what they are not doing right, or what they are not doing. If they are not doing something that is good, it's our responsibility to bring them. Igbo have no right in this game. Yoruba have no right in Edo. Like, you see the reason why Tinubu started, punking his nose on Edo matter. We let them understand Edo is not Lagos. You can do whatever you like with the Yoruba. I know one day they will wake up and tell you enough. It's enough there. This is Edo. You are not your own. You understand me? Just like the Igbos, Onyamiri, you must learn. Go and mind your fucking business. You have no right whatsoever. You see the reason why I said it's uneducated people you can use, and you sorting your people for these monkeys. Not people like us. When they blame Oyibo for what? Blame Oyibo for what? Now you know Nigeria is contraction. Contraction kill your papa, kill your mama there. When it was not construction where they give your papa the position. When your papa prefer to go and work with the Fulani, your romance with the Fulani don't sour, then you are not telling her, you know history. What history did you know? The one you cook up, you lie, you are not Igbo, the other one Igbo, who take to rapper, to hell with rapper. If na woman rapper, you tell the what concern woman, concern rapper, concern our life, our destiny. You don't determine your land with woman rapper. You are all woman rapper really. Now the canon is a woman rapper. All of you are foolish woman rapper. We don't do woman rapper here. Just tell you, Oba of Benin is not the Oba of Igbo. Let them do their Igbo in their 5 states there. So I love my Oba. I love him. Even though the Oba is not doing, maybe what Oba is doing, I love him. As long as you put your mouth, we will continue to love him. And you continue to cry and lament. You see your love with the Yoruba. We are waiting for 2023. Is that not what I've been saying? Yoruba, our loving, our brother, our loving. I will see when the love. Don't stop loving. Love. Let the love fire keep burning till 2023. Relax. You think Yoruba have time for your nonsense? You're loving. Continue. So, let us continue. Now, Zeke is part of the coup, which I know before. Zeke were against Tafawa Balewa, who refused to pass the position of prime minister to him. Zeke was chased away by Awolowo. I said this thing before, in the Western region, because he wanted to be the premier. I have been saying this here. So my brother, if you watch this video, all these things you sent to me, I know this thing. You can lecture me about this thing. I said, you don't know. Oh God. Look, I've been studying wounded civilian when I was just 19, 20, when we were into music, rap music, rubber dub them, that the, you know what I mean, when that the showcase, it almost the same time, 1994, 1995. You understand? When people were picking like good, stage name, this, I said, I am the wounded. It is for reasons. This is what I do. This is what I do. I know these things. So when you say they try to be the premier, of course, in the Aziki, we wanted to be. Imagine my people. It is 3 regions. Then Northern region, Western region, and Eastern region. Why would somebody from the East want to be the premier? Premier is like a prime minister in the West. Not, you can say in Yoruba land, because including us, including Urobo and the rest, we are all together in the West. You see the insult now. You see the reason why we lay curse on them. We were never with you. When you can go and do your Southeast monkey thing there. Now, he wanted to be the premier. Awolowo rejected him. I make a program about this in my other page, the page they blocked. We play you Igbo man. There's one, I'll bring the video again maybe later in the day, in the evening. We rejected Awolowo, chased him away. You can be premier here because, listen, they were winning election and they know, it is political party. People can still vote for their political, NC, whatever, Cameroon political party. Then these Abazonia were still with them. Oh, the evidence is clear that these people, they are not normal people. People have problem. I still know why people still believe in these people. These people are not normal. Abazonia was with them. It is not the Edo, Yoruba security that beat them, that marginalized them for them to say they don't want to be part of Nigeria. They left us. They were with Igbo. They were with Igbo. I play you this Abazonia. I play you a video from this Abazonia people. They said it themselves that they don't need this kind of friendship at all. They walked away in Enugu and their House of Assembly there before. That they don't want to be part of anything Biafra Igbo people. But they are the people that marginalize these people now. When they say they don't want to be part of Nigeria, it is not the Fulani that drove them away. It's not the Yoruba, it's not we the Edo, it's not the Robo. Is that not evidence that there's something wrong with these people when it comes to politics, domination? Listen. Their brother, but then Akwa Ibom man was the premier in the East because the East is including Akwa Ibom in those days. This Zeke want to be the premier again in the West. Why would you want to be the premier in the West? You're not from the West. You can go and be the premier in the East. They said we don't teach history. We are teaching history. Let them come me and challenge me. Because if we don't talk about the past now, they will not learn and change. If we don't talk about the past now, how are you going to solve the future, the problem? How are you going to face the future so that you don't repeat the mistake? That's the reason we say, those of you that don't want to learn, you are going to pack your load across the bridge. Where you enjoy with the Biafra, you go learn. We never even start the other day. They tell you, make you go do your own. Man, go do your own. Stop it. You can join them, but don't stop insulting your people. The day they will kick you out, you have nowhere to fall to. You can come home. Use sense. For instance, you want to be. Use sense. You can join them. Don't insult your people. In case they drive you, at least your people will accept you. Don't do things that people will say, don't come home. No. Don't come at all. No. Don't come home because of your character. Now, Nnamdi Azikiwe wanted to be the premier in the West. Why? Because they want to dominate everybody. They want to be the one in charge. You remember what Nnamdi Azikiwe said? He said, God give them Nigeria to rule over us. It is not only the North that say they are born to rule. Every day you hear them say, born to rule. Nnamdi Azikiwe said the same thing. Nnamdi Azikiwe said the same thing. Right from day one. Okay, let me continue so that I come and play you some videos. Zeke was chased away by Awolowo in the Western region because he wanted to be the premier. Zeke supported the creation of Midwestern region, not because he loved the people of Edo and Delta, which I know. We know this. You are dealing with, we know this thing. We have been preaching this thing here. Of course, Zeke supported it when we were fighting for our own Midwestern region. He wanted, because Awolowo chased him out, Awolowo rejected him. Now, he wanted to destabilize the West. Although by then, we were already agitating for our own Midwestern region. Edo and Delta. We said we are too big for this nonsense, like 3 regions. No, we want to have one region. Edo and Delta is supposed to be alone. It's supposed to be 6 regions. Oyibo said there was no time. We can go with 3 regions. Later we can, do the referendum and divide it into 6, so that it will be 6 regions. 6 regions. So we could not wait a year and 10 months. We started agitating for our own region. By then, I want to chase Nnamdi Azikiwe out. Nnamdi Azikiwe were supporting us. Why? Not only to destabilize the West, because they feel their brother, Denis Osadebe, will be the premier. They see the Samuel from Anioma. They see the Sasadebe because it's more like their language look alike. They still see Midwest and region as their own. Because to them, they were having plans to come and take over Midwest. That is the reason you see the one stupid meeting with it's these Igbo people with these people in River State. Name of this man. So they said it. He said, we were the one ruling Nigeria. We blew it. We're having 2 premier. We're the head of military. You all saw the video when he said, we were having 2 premier. Why would you say you were having 2 premier? Ask them, why would you say you were having 2 premier? So you see what this guy said. It is the truth. They join us. Not that they join, Nnamdi Azikiwe was the president. So, as a president, he must say things that will, they must divide West. They must divide West because so that there will be Edo and Delta will be Midwest. Because the person that speak almost similar language with them, the Osadebe will be the premier there. That was the reason why they gave us some support. This guy is right, which we know this thing already. So you see what I'm saying now? These things I've been saying is true. It's not, we are not saying what we are saying is the truth. They don't say this, because they know that people will know the truth. Igbo will be able to take charge of the region in no time. Dennis Chukwudi, Osadebe, and Zik were close pals. You see now, because they were both in NCNC party. Mind you, that the party was created by a Yoruba man called Olayinka Abat Macaulay, and the deputy of the party was an Effiong Ibibio man, Eyo Ata, and Awolowo was also a member of that party. When Abat Macaulay died, Zik, who was the secretary, hijacked the party and Igbonized it. After he took over the party, he started in his own address to the Igbos that the manifestation of the Igbos people is to rule over others. He said the manifestation of Igbos to rule over, is that not what I said before? It is not only the Fulani that say they are born to rule. The same thing with these Igbo people. The same thing with this set of people. So why I'm saying all this is to remind you that other people know these things. Is to confirm it again, for you to know where we are coming from. Okay, that one is by the way. Now, Abba Macaulay, the deputy, okay, Effiong, okay. As Nnamdi Azikiwe was the secretary, he hijacked the party and Igbonized it. After he took over the party, he stated in his address to the Igbos that the manifestation of the Igbos people is to rule over others. Just like Usman Danfodio saying to the Fulanis that God have given Nigeria to them. Now, due to that, Nnamdi Azikiwe state of the union address, Oya Ata and Awolowo, Enauro, and others left the party. So those people left the party for the Igbos. To summarize it all, the Igbo agenda is as dangerous as that of the Fulani. The Igbo agenda is as dangerous like that of the Fulani. Did I not post it here that it's only the cow? They are the same people. This tribalism, they started it. This hate, they started it. I am not saying all Igbos are bad. I'm not targeting all Igbo. I am making a point here. They started this whole thing. The same agenda. It's the same agenda. Don't be deceived. My brothers in Edo and Delta, open your eyes. Open your eyes. There are reasons. The reasons why your forefather refused to fight alongside with these people. Open your eyes. Now. Okay. After he took over the party, he stated, okay, in Nauru, all of them left the party. Igbo agenda is as dangerous as that of Fulani. When Nnamdi Kanu started this agitation, all of these people were initially mute because if he had succeeded, it is a win-win situation for the Igbos. You see, when Nnamdi Kanu started, he didn't preach, he didn't tell you what their intention, what they were trying to do. You know, he makes a video telling you 2015, hey, we are agitating for Biafra. It's not because when you said something contrary to our belief, we will say, come and kill you. No, we come, say your own, tell us what you believe, we'll tell you what we believe, we share ideas. We are not like Nigeria. That was the preaching to gather people, to draw people to inside. After he discovered that he have 2 million like he claimed, he began to say, it's God. He can do this. Listen. When Nnamdi Kanu started his agitation, all these people, all the rest Igbo were initially mute because if he had succeeded, it is a win-win situation for the Igbos. When Nnamdi Kanu placed 100 million bounty on Wike's head, do you think the money will come out from Nnamdi Kanu or the ones IPOB are contributing? No. The money will come out from Ohanaeze Ndigbo, and their political leaders. I saw you made a video praising Hope Uzodinma because he is hard to IPOB, forgetting that in the video, he bullshit the effort of the Southern governors on the resolution of banning open grazing to curb the madness and terrorism of the S-men. So what this guy is saying, I make a video really. I commend Opuzodinma. Listen. My brother, you don't listen. Whenever I make a video, forget about, sometimes I make it funny. Sometimes you see me not happy. But if you listen to that video very well, I said, I don't support Opuzodinma in everything. I said one thing I'm commending him for is for telling the IPOB, you don't have that. Just to tell them, you don't know, maybe if it is, maybe there's no anti-grazing law in Imo, just to get to this IPOB to show to them he's the governor. You know, the man said, they have only one governor in Imo, and that's him. You know, they cannot have no power. IPOB have no power to be giving order, to be telling people to sit at home. If you watch that video, I said, at least, I praised him for saying, that, for instance, I don't expect you to say, okay, because of the pressure, I ban, you know, even if you want to ban it. If you watch that video, I said, ban it, ban when you want to, not when IPOB wants you to. So I only praise him, not to give him my land, though. See us? What I'm saying, I commend you, and so you want to tell me you own my land? No. I didn't commend you for you to say, come and carry my land, maybe then I become what? Slave under you? No? Or come and I praise you, so there is Midwest. We got Midwest to referendum. My papa vote, my mama vote. There is Midwest, though. Nobody can push that aside. If you can be dying for a Biafra or Juko impose on you, we are ready to go to any length to protect Midwest, Stan region, because we got it through referendum. The only. So if Nigeria is set great, Midwest will go. We already they said referendum. Now you want to do referendum. Our referendum was 1963. No need for another referendum. We have told you where we belong. So now you want, first of all, go and tell your brother. It is same. You see the reason your brother 1963 there was a referendum. We conducted a referendum 1963. Your own fucking brother who you run see, your brother Igbo Onyamiri brother rewrite Nigerian Constitution 1966 with the help of Beno and Boise. They remove referendum. Not about Bini, not me. Now the craze, well, long craze, now the craze. So go put referendum in our constitution. I don't go agree. Even though my Oba do whatever I say he do, he kill, he do this, he keep make he kill. Until he kill you now. Now we know saying don't. He never kill. Propagate lies. I don't care. Don't fucking care. Because whenever Nnamdi Kanu is talking nonsense, when we tell you Nnamdi Kanu is stupid, that boy is mad. Look at what he's saying. You say you don't care. Elohim, so with me, I don't care. Because we are not your fucking problem. We are your problem now. And we are proud to be your problem now. Oguna may die. You say now you kill her. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. I am the wounded civilian. Where I stand is this. We're clear. You guys are liars. You have deceived my people enough. You are not genuine. You are not genuine. You are a liar. You bend history. Now, let's forge ahead. He said it, and he said, you see, Opus Odima said, there's no anti, it's like what the Southern 17 governor agreed. It is only the Igbo governor that is saying no anti, stuff like that. Some governors in the West, Yoruba governors, they're already banning open grazing. I pray our governor, with they speak grammar, will follow. Ban open grazing. My guy, open grazing is not to punish any tribe. Open grazing are open grazing. Ban open grazing. This 2021. If you want to, your cow is your cow. You can't be grazing cow, be telling another man to come and give you land. Is the land, is the cow, the federal government cow? Or the state government cow? See your cow, not our cow. You're not using our land to be doing your nonsense because your brother is the president. So that one is by the way. Now let's forge ahead. He stated that nothing like that in Imo. He bettered the cause. You an elder man, and I believe whatever you are doing and hoping for is for the better, is for a better and safer place for your own people. No. This is what I do for a better and safer place for my people, Edo State people, especially Edo State, even Delta, because we were both together before. It's what will benefit us. I don't care if you are crying. They marginalize us more than you. You are all over the nation. You are the one that might not you. I don't care how you put it. If you like some first video crying, they keep people in Zamfara. I don't care if they keep them in Zamfara. Zamfara people have phone. Let them cry out. I cry for my people. If I like talk about Zamfara, if I like I don't talk. Buhari, you can't impeach him. He must complete his tenure. Oyibo is not coming to beat him for us. Oyibo will remove him for us. Let's strategize where the power is going to rectify things, to restructure that country. They get 30 people. They get everything in Benue. Benue people don't have phone. They don't have men that have phone. Can't they blog? Every day you lie, you have to eat, and you lie to your people in Castina. People die here, people die. You have been posting picture, people die there. Will that remove Buhari from power? Use that energy. Tell people 2023 is coming. 2023 is coming. We must restructure that country. That is what we stand for. All this you preach, Oduduwa is for the Yorubas. You preach Biafra is for the Igbos. You don't expect me now. We have Yorubas not even give a shit about Igbo and Oduduwa. How can you say you want Oduduwa? And half of the Yorubas, they are Muslim. The Yoruba Muslims sympathize with the Northern Muslims, if you don't know. That country will be very difficult to divide. Very, very difficult to divide. And even especially because it seems like this people that they are teaching for Oduduwa, they are not really, I don't want to bring religion into it. Most of them are Southern people who worship like traditional people and Christian. Have you seen this more? Them? No, it is not easy. It's not going to be easy because it's a line every day, corrupt people claiming to be saints, criminals saying they are freedom fighters. Let me continue. Now, he said, for example, okay, Nigeria, that will give them the right to create. Okay, I can tell you, in fact, that Igbos, both the IPOB and the one like Mr. Dr. Paul, poses threat to your people in the future because these ones are even pro-Nigeria. They want a Nigeria that will give them same right as you even in your own land. That's, they will come to Edo and come and be telling you they are from there because they born their papa for them. Now, not minding your own traditional institution. This kind of Igbos want state of residence, not state of origin. What that simply means is that if an Igbo man reside in Edo state, for example, reside in Edo state, for example, he can actually claim it as where he is from. And in the future, that land belongs to their generation to come because that was where their forefather resided. If Igbo are even selling land to non-Igbos, if they are selling land to non-Igbo in Igbo land now, people will say, okay. But people are not living there. Them there. They will come and buy land in Lagos, buy land in Edo, buy land and come and tell you, one day they'll be telling you they host the land with you. So people be careful who you sell. Stop selling land to Igbos. People have been saying it here. Nobody listen. I'm part of my family, part of those that were dealing in land business. Especially my father. My father may so rest in perfect peace because my father owns palm oil plantation. Till now, we still have. You lost my dad. You see, so some parts sometimes this palm oil. After some years, they will not be bringing anything. My father will he will now say, okay, to develop the place, said some part. See, we still have big, very big Baba, stuff like that. So we were part of who deal with this. Not this one dragging people land, selling one land to we are really genuine people. So we don't sell land. It's Edos in. Not to Igbos, not to foreign. Not that I'm against selling land to foreigners, but we have to be very careful in what we do. Now, in Nigeria, will be giving them the right to create Eze Indigbo in your land, not minding your own. You see, the other day we saw some Hausa Fulani, I don't know, saying they want to go and create in one hotel. The same thing with the Igbos. They are the two tribes that have tried that nonsense. These two tribes, Hausa Fulani and the Igbos. For you to know, these people, they think alike. They are the major problem in Nigeria. And again, if we know you should know they are super selfish. And because of their wickedness, God did not bless them. That's the Igbo. Bless them with land. They do not have a land to manage their population. If that they have land and resources, they wouldn't be pushing for state residents. We Yorubas kicked them out in Atore during the Civil War. We Yoruba kicked them out during the Civil War because of their invasion into our land. Instead of to face the North that was killing them, they were coming to Yoruba land. They passed through Edo. They invaded us too. They did not even throw one bomb in the middle belt. They were attacking us with them, their neighboring region. They didn't even fight the Fulani. And this the same thing they are doing now. And when I'm talking to our people, they don't want to learn. Is it not the same thing, the same idea, the same foolishness? During the war, I have made a video about it. Tell me one place where Igbo man throw bomb in the north. One place Igbo man throw bomb in the north. Tell me. One state, is it Kano? Is it Zamfara now? Is it Katsina, Buhari's home state? If not, call not. Talk about middle belt. One state, Igbo man throw bomb. Just show me one state. Point at one state and say, in this place they throw one bomb. Oh, they were flexing muscles in the south. Invading lands in the south. And this man had the guts to be telling his boy, that's the criminal Juku, to trek from southeast to Lagos. To go to Lagos. Trek to Lagos. Now, let me continue. That they have land. We Yoruba kicked them out at Ore during the Civil War because of their invasion into our land instead of facing the north that was killing them. Now they have spread lies and hatred ever since. Then, because we simply did not allow them to take us for a fool, they hate the Yorubas. So they call us deceivers, betrayers, and we don't give a fuck about them. They hated us up to date, and we know. All these, they said they are with us, so they do what we know they are deceiving us. We are waiting for them 2023. That's it. It is the truth. It is the truth. Now, let's continue. They noticed they will continue to fail. Then, they started hating the Hausa Fulanis. Later, they realized Hausa Fulani do not even give a shit about them anymore. Then, they drop Hausa Fulani and abandon and bounce on Fulani. Hausa good, Hausa good. Fulani is the problem, Fulani is the problem. You see how these guys analyzing it. It was Yoruba before. Yoruba don't care. Whatever you say, they are the Yorubas. They enter Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani, Hausa. From Hausa Fulani, they remove the Hausa. It is Fulani, Fulani. Listen to this guy. Upon now, they are 8 upon, okay. Then they bounce on the only the Fulani. Fulani being barbaric as the Igbos. He's saying the Fulani being barbaric as the Igbo. Then they decided to channel their hate upon the Jaws, calling them lazy, Ijaw people, pipeline guiders, Ijaw, they fight the Jaw, they hate them. Now, those ones never give them attention. Then they have cancelled their hatred upon. Now they started hating the Beninese. You see? And it will remain like that till 2023, where they will channel their hatred back on us, the Yorubas, again. It is the truth. This is the reason why I said I must raise this comment to make this video today. Hausa Fulani to Hausa. They removed Hausa Fulani. From there, they go back to Yoruba. From Yoruba, they go back to Ijaw. They go back to Middle Belt. Now, the Beninese. I know. You know, I've been saying, I said, the love of Yoruba, we will see how far, we will see how long, you know, this your love. And when that time starts, we go back the Yoruba, put them for a year. We go tire, put them, you know, in Benin. Ayozagba, Ayozag, Yoruba, we go put them for back, all and well. But that's the truth. That's the truth. You turn, you hate this. You are. Let me continue. The Yorubas leave you. They will leave you the Beninese alone. That is why we call them the children of hate. The final note to you, wounded civilian, is that if a candidate from the south comes out, let's say Tinubu, which I don't agree with him, or any other who is from a certain degree, we trust, we complete decentralized Nigeria back to regional government, we will all negotiate it for. And let's say article from the north comes out, I can tell you that 80% of Igbo will vote for article in order to ensure the continuity of unitary government of Nigeria. All article need is to do it just to promise them to create additional states in the southeast region so that they can have six states, 6-time allocation, just as what Joe Ibokwe said. Every other region is talking about restructuring. Igbo need more states in that small land. A 5 states is like Edo. A whole 5 states like Edo and Delta. A whole 5 states is like Edo and Delta. They need more state, more state. Look, you don't get it. Just as let's for instance, Edo and Delta is as big as this iPad. Edo and Delta, this iPad. Edo and Delta now, they have 2 allocation. That 2 allocation is to develop this space, their road, everything to make it beautiful. Okay, 2 allocation. Let's say it is 20,000. Let's say 1,000, 20,000. 2 allocation, 1,000, 10,000 for Edo, 10,000 for Delta. 2 allocation, 20,000 naira, for instance, to develop this place. Now, this same size, not even as big as this size, is 5 states in Igbo land. Then calculate, they will now give them, let's say, 50,000 to develop the same space. And you still see their road like that. You still see their state like that. Then they come and say, Delta state is not beautiful. Those state is not Delta state, and they do 2 allocation for them. Your fucking 5 states is not as big as Edo and Delta. 5 allocation for you. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Oh, the Ekoko Biama boy did not tell you this. So you see the reason now. Let me stop. This is where the comments end. You understand me? They are the number 1 problem. The Igbos and the Fulani are the number 1 problem of Nigeria. Because Igbo introduced and taught the Fulani this mess we are in today. They taught the Fulani hatred, how to do tribalism. It is the truth. Now, listen, I'm coming back later in the day, other topic. But before we go, I can't just read something from this guy and go. Now, let me quickly show you a video. Let me show you something. When they blame Oyibo, I keep telling them, oh, how long are you going to deceive yourself? Blaming Oyibo for your foolishness. Oyibo join us together. I understand. Okay.
And enabling at the time.
Listen.
And so we are now left to pick up the pieces and make our diversity work, which is the way it is. No. They left us long ago. Even at that point, at the point of leaving us, were the politicians able to manage those diversities because of selfish interest? Why didn't Nnamdi Azikiwe form an alliance with Obafemi Awolowo to form
the one interviewing him said, we blame Oyibo for joining us together. But this guy heard him, no. Oyibo left us long ago. After 50, 60 years, you still cry Oyibo. Even though you don't want to stay together, by now you're supposed to be. You cannot say you want to break a nation with knife and cutlass. If you want to break away, let your senators go and say it at the Senate. Go and table talk it there. Send a beribe that is making noise to go there and say it. Not all this knife terrorizing your people. He said Oyibo is to be blamed. This man said no.
And so we are now left to pick up the pieces and make our diversity work, which is the way it is. No. They left us long ago. Even at that point, at the point of leaving us, were the politicians able to manage those diversities because of selfish interest? Why didn't Nnamdi Azikiwe form an alliance with Obafemi Awolowo to form the first government? Why? Was it the British that refused them forming an alliance? No. They shared almost the same ideology in terms of education, in terms of infrastructural development, in terms of youth.
What this man is saying, is it the British? You know, the stupid boy now, they can one day. These people are so corny. They are so corny and trickish. This stupid boy now, they can were teaching one day and telling his people, oh, Joko send them to Aburi. He want the regional government. It is the British. You know how they talk, they talk like fool. The British, they stop there because the British know when it is regional government, Nigeria will progress. The British, the same government. The British left regional government for us. Your own brother, Ago Yironsi, change it, thinking it's going to favor you. So you will rule everybody for life. And when you discover that they kick him out, you now realize, oh yeah, let's go to Abori. Why are you lying to yourself? Now, the question here, when you say the British, is it the British? Hello?
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 Hello, okay?
Hello, my brother.
Yeah.
Call
you, my brother. Call.
Yeah. Are you alive?
Yeah, you're alive.
Okay. Because it's a teaching on teach.
Yeah.
It only contribute from our and also it's a question. And like what you are teaching now, I keep on hearing these Yapa people saying the people they joined the Nigeria people to fight them during the Biafra war. My question is, when the British came to invade Edo State, 1897, the British also used against the great Benin people. Now, the second one, they keep on saying, they keep on using like a Tima, a year so who has forgotten where they have come from. Now, my question is, before they amalgamate Nigeria together, when they sit together and they say Wazobia, did they invite the Oba of Benin then?
No. No.
They did not invite the Oba of Benin then.
No.
Did they seek consent from the Edo people, from the Benin and Delta people?
No.
That lead to the killing of Adakaboro?
Oh.
Did they seek our opinion?
No.
The answer is no. Now, any Benin or Eastern person or Delta person that is following these people, you should know that you are what an ewu. They are what an idiot.
Idiot.
They are worse than idiots because these people never seek your consent. These people don't have anything. And apart from that, look at how they have classified every other ethnic in Nigeria apart from the Wazobia. They have classified us to be minority. And the same from Benin people and what's it called, the Eastern people and Delta people will still be clamoring for Biafra. No, not Biafra, Biafra.
Yeah, baby.
So I keep on imagining what these people are thinking about. These people who never seek your opinion. And when you hear some Igbo people are saying, oh, the Benin people not like us, we will not hate them. The Benin people not like them, we will not like them. I bet you, my brother, I have traveled some part of the Yoruba land, not the city. Let them, I want to go to any Ogun state, the typical Ogun state, go and ask any Yoruba person. Describe Yoruba and Benin people to them. They will tell you anywhere they find Igbo people, they are chasing them out from the typical village.
Okay.
So you see all those ones that they are doing on social media, doing rally. It is the same Igbos that have been born in Yoruba land that are doing those things that you are seeing, that they are saying, hey, we want Biafra, we want Yoruba. Go to the typical place, go to like Ondo, go to like Oyo, the typical village. Go there, you see any Yoruba man that will discuss Igbo man. Just put them together and say, between Igbo and Benin, which one do you value? They will prefer Benin than Igbo.
Of course.
They will tell you that these people are just like Fulani. That they want to dominate, they want to make you, for class citizen in your own state. So I don't see anything that these people are fighting for. If you want to fight for your freedom. Why not go to Nigeria constitution and fight instead of you killing your people, threatening the whole of the country, making problem here and there? If people say the truth to you, you will threaten them that you want to kill them, you want to do this, you want to do that. It's just like one idiot that was saying, I said, my friend, you can only do that to a few people. Like me, my friend, I will make sure you rot in jail in Britain here. I will make sure you rot in jail. There are people you can toy with and go free. There are people like me. You can't toy with me and go free. I will make sure you rot in jail. My last 1 hour, I will spend it on you.
Man.
Then you will understand. Because the same problem that you are facing in the country called Nigeria, it's a fraudulent system. Yeah. The same thing with the EDOs we are passing. In fact, we the EDOs are the most rejected people in Nigeria. The EDOs are the data. We are the most rejected people in Nigeria. We are the one who has the resources. But
my brother,
National Assembly.
My brother,
look at all the education that they are giving us.
Yeah, my brother. Wait, my brother. Ojukwu, the criminal, dragged the nation to war. Millions of people died. After 9 years, this man returned and joined the Northern political party against us in the South, and they make Igbo man that's 1979, that dragged the whole nation to war. Vice president, 1979, after 9 years. They make Igbo man the vice president. We that did not we did not cause any war. We have not dragged the nation to war or incite violence or tell Nigeria we want to destroy Nigeria. Ever since we got independent, we have never been president, we have never been senior president, we have never been vice, we have never been speaker. There is no hope we will ever be anything. We keep quiet, we are not talking, we are planning our thing because we know to divide the nation is not easy. It's not easy. To join the nation together is very easy than to divide it. Sometimes it will lead to war. So we are trying to, you are not the one to tell us when to fight, when not to fight. If you know you want to fight, you have the capacity of fighting war, go ahead. Stop disturbing us with it. Nigeria you are what you are benefiting from Nigeria. We are not benefiting half. You understand me? So, man, decide our future and rule our future. Igbos have to mind, they must mind their business. They impose this unitary government on us. We agreed on regional government with Oyibo.
Regional government.
Oyibo, they came and spoil it and destroy it and introduce this style of government. Come and be talking. Whenever Mania use these are brain-dead uneducated people.
This blood of some blood.
They don't know these things. They don't know that. How will somebody?
Who cannot even spell their name.
How can somebody?
Who do not even go to primary school, secondary school? They are those cats in the door. They are the ones that they are using. When you come to also look at another thing that baffles me with these people, when they keep on talking about Edo, data, blah, blah, blah. The only post that Edo man has ever had, that was the post of Adam Soshomole, which was a national chairman. Finish.
They
don't even know how to form us or be partners. They're kicking away.
Oh, man. Don't worry, my brother.
Why are people disturbing Edo for?
Wait.
You people have been looting our gas from the Edo State. You people have been making our land so dry. See here, this Igbo, our high up, you don't want to leave the Edo State alone. I was even thinking, before now, I was even thinking, the day Buhari saw Yusuf was doing marriage, I was even thinking that this same actor will go occupy Aso Rock. Yeah. They did not. They are just ranting in social media, insulting people in social media, threatening people. Why don't you go to Aso Rock? I mean, the poor roadblock to Aso Rock. Even though they put up block to Aso Rock, say, I think they say they are terror. They are the mothers enemy. Why are they not going to Aso Rock? And the Aso Rock is too far from there.
Nah, these people na coward. Nah, for social media they flex muscles. Nah, for social media here.
They are just flexing their idiotic on social media, ranting on social media, threatening. If you want to threaten, don't threaten on social media. See people, see EDO people face to face. Do the something, then you will know whether we will react or no. Yeah. You will know whether we will confront or no. Yeah. Meet any EDO man on street or Delta man. Confront them for us. When you tell them, now must you must. Then they will see whether we are of true the great Benin Kingdom or we are not.
Thank you very much, my brother.
These people are not.
Thank you.
They are not even ashamed. Look at all their roles. All their roles.
Thank you.
You have 15 senators, 15 senators. Nothing is working in your life. But now they should be holding their leaders, their governors, their senators.
Thank you very much.
Ojibole, what do they call them? That EDO, what do they call Aberide. But now they're supposed to only those things, those criminals, holding them to ransom.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for calling me. God bless you.
Thank you, my brother.
So now, let me quickly, I don't want to stay too long.
They decided, no.
Listen up.
Why didn't Nnamdi Azikiwe form an alliance with Obafemi Awolowo to form the first government? Why? Okay. Was it the British that refused them forming an alliance?
Okay.
No. They shared almost the same ideology in terms of education, in terms of social development, in terms of youth empowerment. But for personal and selfish reasons, they decided no.
For personal and selfish reasons. Selfish reasons. Oyibo say, I want to give you Nigeria. Two political parties come together. Even the president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah then was the president of Ghana. He was surprised. For somebody from the south who prefer to form a government with the northern Nigeria. He was expecting that at least with the Yorubas, like, with us in the West. He preferred them. If I get Bombay, I for don't give you now. For don't give you now. So that when I go meet with papa, go ask him this question. What would they ask now? So you say I'm like, come on, damn it. You guys are sick. I get some bomb. Don't bomb now. People we don't want to let you go bomb them. Your forefather, your miserable, confused people, they want to paint Ahmadu Bello. I said Ahmadu Bello was the most talented man among them, even more than Awolowo. He said, in 1956, he said, there is no Nigeria. Before he will agree to be part of Nigeria, they must have their own police. They must control their own economy. Ahmadu Bello. They want to paint Ahmadu Bello evil. And paint all those their evil brothers. And now they are Azikiwe useless. Now they are Azikiwe. Is it Agu you don't see foolish Agu you don't see and the criminal Ojuku, they paint them hero. Ahmadu Bello said, there is no Nigeria until you have to form a government so that they will have their own, police, regional government. That was the reason why we couldn't, instead of us giving us independent 1956, they now drag everything to 1960. Ghana got their own independent 1957. They now drag for 4 years to 1960. Because the man said, there is no Nigeria until I have my own police, my own soldier, take care of my own economy. In Azikiwe, we are talking about unitary government. One Nigeria kill now there. After many years, come and be blaming me, come and be shouting here. Nobody is living. Nobody is living. If anybody is living in Nigeria, it is we, you call minorities. See, all those of you in Wazobia, you must enjoy Nigeria until eternity. Why are you crying now? Why did you want to go? Fulani defeated you. You can do, Okoko Biamade. You want to go, you don't like Nigeria, but you want the Southeast. You hate Nigeria, the one that Oyibo created. But you don't want Nigeria, because Oyibo have now right to create Nigeria, but you like Southeast. The same Southeast Oyibo created. The people of nowadays, they are telling you, fuck what the British created in 1914. Mama Brick said it. They have to choose and rule their destiny now. They have to choose and rule their destiny now. Fuck Southeast. They are South now. They are South now. Now the stupid Samelakpa have his own flag now, or what do you call it? It's some symbol now. Now they cannot come with one dragon figure. Now this one have his own figure. I think Dove now. Why are you putting Dove? People like us, we are here to push you people back. You see, now let us show. When you use the word personal and selfish, you're not talking about these individuals themselves because they were political. He said it is selfish reasons. So listen to 96.
Are we missing that we need to address so we can make significant progress?
Thank you very much, Ayo. This matter came for discussion and resolution when we were about to achieve our desire for independence. The minority in Nigeria expressed their fears about the capacity of the majority ethnic groups, especially Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, to consume them.
Wait. He said when the time they were planning for independence, the tribe they called the minorities, they said the Yoruba, this is a lawyer now, a Yoruba man, the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Hausa Fulanis. They have the numbers. We will never be anything in that country, Nigeria, or sharing country with these people. Give us our country. And let these people, Wazobi are there on his own. Right from the day we are fighting for independence, not now. Igbo using you. Listen.
Continue to rule over them in Nigeria. Express their fears.
Yes, wait again.
For discussion and resolution when we were about to achieve our desire for independence. The minority in Nigeria expressed their fears about the capacity of the majority ethnic groups, especially Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, to consume them. And they will continue to rule over them through population. And they will keep winning elections. And that will be to the detriment of the minority groups.
You understand me?
That was what led to the Henry Willing Commission.
We said we don't want to.
Which sat down for so many years and months and came up with a report. And the major thing they said was this. If you are going to give independence, and most of the colonial powers, governors, judges who are going to withdraw from their various positions, you must have institutions that can guarantee the rights of the people, so that even if you are not able to win election, even if you are not in power, there must be some kind of mechanism that will guarantee that even the smallest person has the capacity for growth, has the capacity to be protected by the union.
That's it.
And that led to the issue of making the Electoral Commission independent.
The Electoral Commission is not independent now. That's the reason why we are saying it is regional government. The one Igbo, the same Igbo man destroyed Abba now. Look, nobody's living. They must enjoy the Nigeria till eternity. Where you they go? You are not. You not go walk. You must enjoy because you are not being truthful. You are a liar, a deceiver.
People will have some kind of input.
We say we don't want to share. We don't want to share with these people. We will not win election. How can Urubuma? Tell me how Urubuma will become president? Ijoma become the president because somebody died. Or if not, how? How are you going to win? Let me play you this video before I go. That's the reason why we said, even though our brother is not up there, let us control our resources. Let us have our own state police. Igbo man came and destroyed it, and they have the man to talking about war. The war they drag everybody into. Yeah, prepare for another war. The same story. Let me play you this one. Stupid people.
The root causes of the problem of Nigeria.
Now,
in this studio too, I have already said and I addressed that even the two enemies of the two cannot be moved. And I explained it in this studio. How we go to where we are, who the real enemies of the Igbos are.
The Igbos are
authority. We have been fed with too much lie. An average woman could be an emotional person.
Average woman
does not even seek to
evaluate
or try to click people and
analyze. Okay, what you are
the situations or the facts.
They are liars. They believe
lies. When we see video flying in social media, flying
social media lies.
Don't even go and look at the video. People know what is an adult.
Once you tell them they don't even. This their brother saying it. To evaluate it, to at least bring the video, check it, investigate, is it true? No. As long as Fulani coming up, Fulani, Biafra, we move, all these monkeys, they'll be sharing it. They don't dare me. They don't dare me. The worst they can do, they come early in the morning and say, what the F level, F level. You will die. You are going to die. You are going to kill you. We are coming for you. Life now, you talk, I talk. That's freedom. I kill you. We are coming for you. You this. What will do you? Upon all this nonsense you are doing against us, propaganda, you are still asking me, what will we do you? Meanwhile, your people are propagating lies against us. And you are asking me what you do.
Yes. And I want to be very frank and very emphatic on this matter.
Okay.
It's unthinkable to feel that any president on earth will allow
Dr. Paul,
a part of his nation to be occupied.
Dr. Paul, just a moment, please. I'm begging the viewers. What Dr. Paul is saying is something that has to do with us as Igbo people, with our children, with our generation.
This will be the last video.
He's a well-informed man. You can do us one single favor. What he's saying now is not about any group, it's not about anybody. It's about the direction the Igbo land is going. If you can do us a single favor, just share this video, please. He has a lot to say. He's well-learned. He has consulted widely. He has talked to a lot of people. The people in government, the common man. He's presently in Alaibo, still doing the same thing. He has spoken to people in the north. There are many things you will hear here, you will not hear every other place. You can do us a favor. Just share this video and let other people join. Thank you so much. Dr. Paul, continue.
Thank you. I was trying to say one thing, and I want it to be very clear and very emphatic. I want to be very clear that no government on earth, be it the government of Buhari, be it the government of President, be it the government of Paul Okoye,
can allow a part of a nation he was popularly and democratically elected to govern to be under siege, to be harnessed. No government,
but Buhari,
no president on earth will
because
commit or will
Buhari used tribalism to destroy his government.
And that's why I'm speaking to the Igbo nation on this note. I could have said, no, I've not said, I have always said what I want to say. The time when and where I want to say it is going to rain. If we don't redress our steps, it's going to rain. We have to accept that we declared the war.
Of course.
We lost the war between 1967 and 1970. We have lost another war already.
Yeah, of course.
How we have lost another war is that Kanu himself declared that he does not want to see the police in Anibo.
Of course, I have the video.
All of us know this.
I have the video.
And then after that, suddenly we see unknown gunmen and police and army, finance, customs were being killed. To the point that no police, no uniformed man feels safe in Igbo nation.
Okay.
That is a clear declaration of war. Because the problem I think today is that most people does not even know the implication of what they are doing.
Okay.
That's the essence, that is the reason of my speaking. That's the reason of the broadcast. People don't understand the implications of the actions they take. It will be stupid to think that you can keep police and do not expect the army or the police to intervene. To be likened to psychiatrism, to madness, to insanity, for anybody on earth to feel that 5 states of Nigeria will have another government and the Asura will not intervene. My heart bleeds as I talk to you. Because it's going to rain. Because no government on earth. It's a strategic matter. It has nothing to do with A, B, C, D, whether you are black, whether you are white, whether you are colored. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do that government will take every step necessary to liberate the nation from the situation it takes. It's not possible. It's unacceptable to man and to God. It's unacceptable to every decent mind. Now, our justification has nothing to do with what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with who is right or who is wrong. What I'm saying has nothing to do with who is being marginalized or who is not being marginalized. I will go to that part later. We are shooting ourselves on the feet. And there are certain things most of the people doing this do not understand. In the eventual outbreak of war, even the Igbos and the soldiers will still fight against the Igbos. So I've said, why do we invite the enemy? How war can never be won on deceit, propaganda, and signposts. We did it.
They did it
between 1970 and 1970. And remember that Ojukwu himself, who led that battle, was the colonel in the army and a fine officer. Recently trained, a political historian from Oxford University. What is masters? A fine scholar. He trained as an officer cadet because he joined the army as an officer cadet before he grew to a very senior officer. Because in everywhere on earth, when you get up to the captain level, you're already a senior officer. Captain is the highest law officer, and major is the beginning of senior officer in the military. So Duke was a very senior officer, lieutenant colonel, and he led that battle, and we lost. It's not that we lost, it's that we lost woefully. So the story of no victor, no language is madness, is a rank nonsense. Stupidity is madness. Impersonation. Well, there's nothing like no victor, no language. We lost the war. Ojukwu ran away. That is handed over. We were defeated.
Defeated.
There was a carnage, there was destruction of the Igbo nation. That was 3 years. But there are certain things that are significant. There are certain things that are very significant for every Igbo man to note in that battle. In that war, they were living their normal life.
In Lagos.
Their children were going to school.
In other parts of
they were making progress.
Okay. Then.
But an Igbo was turned to a slaughterhouse. We lost remembrance. The disheartening part of it is that we did not even approach the middle belt, not to think of getting to the far north.
Listen,
we believe.
Listen. He said, the most worst part of it is this. They claim they were fighting war. He said, we did not even approach the middle belt or throw one bomb there. Not to talk of the north, we claim they are the enemy. And they were invading our land. They did not even go at least throw one stone to middle belt like the Benue. Like, Kongi, like play 2 go down. Then they were invading us as if we are the enemy. You see Boma talking. Say it again.
Enemies.
Hey.
When the people were still in the black. But there are certain things that are significant. There are certain things that are very significant for every Igbo man to note in that battle. In that
Okay.
People
were doing.
You were living their normal life.
We were living our normal life.
Their children were going to school. We were making progress.
Okay.
But an Igbo was turned
to
a slaughterhouse. We lost remembrance. The disheartening part of it is that we did not even approach. But not to think of getting to the far north. That we believe or we perceive to be the enemy.
Oh. They were invading.
When the people were still immobilized and located to Umuahia.
To Umuahia. He ran away to Umuahia.
He drive to regain Lagos. He moved from Benin and ended up at Ore. How can somebody in his right senses want to match soldiers from Amigo, pass Benin, pass and go to Ore to go and conquer Lagos? The soldiers should get tired. You need to be a soldier to know that.
A common criminal. They are
madness, that's stupidity.
They have the same mistake today.
And we like to kill ourselves.
They kill themselves for nothing.
All those people that participated in coup were killed in the East.
The war was, they would have.
So we committed a fatal error. War was lost even before the war started. Because before the war started, the war divided the eastern region and separated the southeast states.
Okay.
Which is for the river state, and left to the Igbo nation, the southeast, the 5 Igbo states alone. Immediately the states was divided, we lost the war because we were a landlocked state.
Landlocked state.
I've seen so many people who tell me that we have a rivers. Madness, rubbish.
River state? Madness. Stupidity.
Because I've never had a river port. What I hear is seaport. And even when you go to seaport, if you go to places like Oro where you have sea, high sea in Nigeria, the ship itself does not come close to the border. No, it doesn't come to the bank.
It's not yours.
If you go where they're loading crude oil, the ship stands at the high sea, at the center of the sea. You take small ship to come and carry crude oil and go and fill it and go and load there. Because if the ship comes to the bank, it will sink. So I wouldn't want to understand people who are saying we have Imo River, we have Anambra River. Are we such demented? Are we such illiterate? Are we such stupid? Not to understand that we are landlocked?
Landlocked.
And they changed money. And immediately they changed money, everything finished.
Everything finished. They changed money.
Now I want you to understand.
What if they change money
in the event of war? In the event of war, Nigeria can decide to change currency tomorrow morning.
That's it.
and you will die again and die of passion.
You will die.
Just like it happened. Nothing say that the things that happened before.
No, they say South is backing them.
Definitely there's going to be a blockade.
They also South.
Because then it was a little bit easier. So then, the South has said they are not with us. I don't know how you are going to assess the sea to do whatever I want to do. The South, you have to understand that the South we offended them. Azika Kaboro was the first to initiate the second.
You have to understand the South, we have offended them. This is the truth. Come and be giving some money to some miscreant fools, normal year school, uneducated, to be insulting your people. We stand strong. Igbo na Igbo, day your day, make we day our day. If we want to work together, we'll work together with respect. Not you come and be cooking propaganda, insulting my brother, insulting my sister. Now we join Nigeria together. Now we sign amalgamation for you. I won't give you the Biafra where you want. My God, can they go do the Biafra now? Why are you insulting? You should be go fly. Make you now do Biafra now. Why all these stay in the bush? We are formidable. We move. No. Sabalakpa, come home. Kenga, come home. Biafra start. What are they? Who want beat you now? Now they in charge. You get boys. Then begin to create your own money. Put embassy everywhere. Country don't start. I don't even know the reason why people are fighting. You offended the South. Let your brother.
Well, and go and feel it and go and look there.
This is your brother talking.
Because in the ship comes to the back.
You betrayed the South by.
You don't understand people were saying we have Imo River, we have Anambra River. Are we such demented? Are we such illiterate? Are we such stupid? Not to understand that we are landlocked?
They are landlocked.
Exchanged money.
Okay.
And immediately they changed money, everything finished.
Everything finished.
Now I want you to understand. In the event of war, in the event of war, Nigeria can decide to change currency tomorrow morning. You will die again and die of passion, just like it happened. Nothing say that the things that happened before cannot happen again. Definitely there's going to be a blockade. Because then it was a little bit easier. So then, the South has said they are not with us. I don't know how you are going to assess the sea to do whatever I want to do. Okay. The South, you have to understand that the South we offended them. Azika Kaboro was the first to initiate secession in Nigeria. He was killed by the Biafra.
By the Biafra, Igbo man.
Yeah.
The people that say, listen. Somebody said this Nigeria will not work. We want to go. Igbo man was the head of state. Instead of him to encourage that person, go, everybody go. Answer stay on the Igbo man kill him and sentence him to death. And say Nigerian unity is not negotiable. I don't care whatever them some like cry tears, they cry blood, you are dangerous. That's what I know. Go and do your Biafra and leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to share country with animals. A traitor, people that betrayed the South. They are the first betrayer. Who got independent, they're supposed to form government with their fellow South. The Igbos are the betrayer. Igbos in the house, I'm not saying you all are bad. You know where I'm coming from. You are the betrayer. You call other tribe wicked. You are the wicked. The first coup, you are the one that organized the first coup. Form a government with your fellow South. You are the one that said no, you want to form government with Hausa Fulani. The regional government we agreed on with Oyibo, you are the one who destroy it single-handedly. See all these monkeys, like 3, 4, 5 EDOs, Esan Robo you use. We will not beat them. They are going to relocate and go and live with you. So may they learn by themselves. They go know. I come out my cap for our Baba, our Mama in those days. Most of us were not even born then. When you love people like these monkeys, but let me tell you something. This city where I am now, very beautiful. I won't lie. This very city is very beautiful. We are not the kind of people this like pictures. We don't do that. We did it when 10, 15. We don't take pictures like that. Otherwise, my city is very beautiful. Very. You see all these big buildings in this place. It is more than 100 years ago, 200 years ago. You see New York, America, New York, 300 years ago. London, 300, 400, 500 years. Now, it is maintenance. You think all this will... Okay, in this place, in this my street now, they named this street after a plumber. People that repair, plumber now, that repair your pipe and your tap now. They named this street after him. And they said 1870 something. 18, not 19 or 1870 something. That means this man over 160, 170 years ago, 1850 something, stuff like that. Now, why did they name the street after him? Maybe he was a very good plumber. That was when they were trying to, maybe in this place, how to water, because in those days, it is skyscraper now, you can tap rush, stuff like that. Then they were trying to, so that you can try, like, I'm not going to put it. Yeah. This plumber work there, maybe the man was the best. So they have to name this area after him. Let me just cut that part out, Now, why am I saying this? This old city is not built now. They built it many, over 200, 300 years ago. Go to the center of this city, the main center. Then you see 500, 600, 700. They will write the date. This is not you saying it. You write the date. They will tell you 1350 something, 1450 something. They will write the date. Sometimes 1250 something. This is their old house. That's, you see pillar. This is not Rome. This Roman thing, every state in this country, they have buildings like that. The same buildings. So, what am I saying? They built this thing many, many years ago. So don't say the people in those days, they are not smart. They are even smarter. We are making cars today. They started it. You are copying from what they did in the past. Although they don't have the kind of car we have now. But they started it with the Apruka. From Apruka, begin to modelize it. So people in those days, they have sense too. Why am I saying this? If you might like people, you sit down and say, why did our people not fight alongside with this Onyamiri? Then you begin to know, in the beginning, when they asked Onyamiri to form government with us, Onyamiri said no. He went to the north. Then, you can't just crucify you begin to understand. Me, when I was growing up, I used to blame our forefathers. Why do we not fight alongside with Sam? Because I don't know the full story. When we were in primary school, our grandmother used to say, "Oh, Kwigbo, oh, Kwigbo." You make parable of Igbo, Igbo. Sometimes they will see them, will tell you the story that favor Igbo. Sometimes some will tell you the story that favor the Nigeria side, stuff like that. But you begin to investigate to know what really happened. I now realize the people in the south, that rejected, who refuse to fight alongside. There are reasons. How can you sentence Adakaburu to death for declaring Niger Delta when Igboma was the governor? And June, after 7 months, you now declare the Afra. And your foolish mind, Igbo have foolish mind to think Niger Delta will just join you. Are you mad? 7 months ago, the people you killed their father, they are still mourning. That I don't just understand. Why you expect these people? Did you know what happened after? In the evening today, we are going to play you videos of after war. The people of River State. How can you keep people 7 months ago and tell them now you now have your behalf, everybody come and join? And you see this George Oni be talking nonsense on social media. Why you people don't just want to accept the fact that your brothers, your people are the devil here? Let me play more so that I can log out.
Because of supporting Biafra. He died and he's still buried there in Ikoyi cemetery. I'm not going to bring the cause back. But the only crime he committed was that he suspected Biafra.
Philip F. Young, who was the second in charge with Ojukwu, his own people banished him after the war. You went and joined the Igbo. You joined the Igbo. So many glorious fools here. When you tell them they hate him, ask questions. People don't just hate people. There are reasons. Ask if they want. You see this future now. Now, if we should forget about what happened in the past and talk about now, let them stop this their revenge war. All this nonsense they are doing, they are trying to do revenge in a very wrong way. Let them try. You know what? However they do it, they can't force people to join them in their nonsense. You see that man, E.K. Clark said, we are not part of them. They were insulting him. People are saying these things. We are seeing it. He said, these people banished him, Philip F. Young, for dragging them, forcing them to want to be part of these Onyamiri people. They said still buried in the Ikoyi cemetery.
So we betrayed the South.
They betrayed,
and they have not forgotten.
We are not forgotten.
They didn't forget that we killed their brother. They didn't forget that we betrayed those that supported the war. So they are very frank, they are very plain and very clear that they are not part of the.
We are not part of you.
We are not supporting anybody.
We are not part of
and
you.
And that failed. We are on our own.
We are on our own.
So war is not about propaganda. War is about killing, bombing. And it starts usually, every important war starts with the naval officers.
You want to bring Nigeria down. Do it now. Because Buhari is leaving. Less than 2 years, he's leaving. This whole thing will change when any Southern man enter office. It will change. This you are on social media now. Some people just feel anything against the North. As far this one is from South. These are the snake. This set of Igbo, they are the snake worse than the Fulani you are talking about. They are snake. They need the same thing. Fulani need your land. Igbo need your land. All of them need your side. They need you. Use the doors for example. Fulani Igbo man said he won't come and do Igbo there before. You guys drove him away. Fulani did that the other day. Can Yoruba do that? For now. No Yoruba for now. I don't know of tomorrow. So my brother, look, forget. Now the same people. I'll be hating your people because of Igbo. Ask questions. You see, you don't see them here. We are coming back this evening. We are going to play you videos after the war. Come on, be saying
that should be the largest block of earth by the naval officers. Cruise missiles, we hear this one naval ship. The naval officers can stay at Oron and bomb the whole of Igbo nation.
Leave them. Leave them.
You have no defense. You have no missile. You have nothing to defend yourself. You are talking. We are simply mad. We are the worst people God declared on earth. How can somebody decide to go and hang himself?
The worst.
What do you have to fight?
The worst.
Because you see one fool say he's a non gunman. We are Biafra soldiers. Madness. What is
madness?
The general of this army has been arrested and killed. He should be the chief of army staff of this group of whoever that is occupying there. They are in the event of war. There are certain things all of you must know. Before you can fight a war, there must be countries that will recognize you.
Okay.
No country has ever recognized Biafra, and no country will ever do. The only country that recognized us during the former war was Ethiopia.
Now during the war,
Gabon, Ivory Coast. And those were due to the effort of Zik. Without Zik, no country could have ever recognized us. But the recognition was not enough for fighting. Because there is what is called blocks, political blocks in the world. In the event of war, as usual, UK must always, as they have always done, support Nigeria.
Of course, now.
And when UK supports Nigeria, that means NATO is supporting Nigeria.
Not only
NATO is the military part that was formed.
Not only NATO, not only Nigeria. We are still on. The world is still battling COVID-19. You want to tell UK, come and be part of anything that will destabilize the most populated black country, one of the richest country in Africa, despite we are misusing our money, over 200 million at this time. These people, they are not fighting war yet. Nigerians everywhere, some of them misbehaving everywhere. Nnamdi Kanu Facebook page was blocked because of his hate speech he's preaching. A man using British passport was arrested like a monkey, like fool. And they bring it back there like this. British don't even want to be involved. You should know nobody care about you. This time, like a month ago, we put a British senator. He said he's interested in Nnamdi Kanu case. He's coming to see Nnamdi Kanu. All of them, they don't even ask questions. They were saying, yeah, we are winning. We move. Where is the senator now? Oh my life, I've never seen you. Just what? My God, I've never seen people like this before. Because it is only one out of the comment that says, like, look, if you know this, the one comment that say, look, Samuel Akbar, if this thing is not true, we don't need this kind of thing, you know. If it be sure of what you are saying is true, because this is not the time for. About 200 reply that comment and say, yeah, of course, yeah, it's coming, yeah. They just want to, like, they don't want you to think outside the box. They just want you to believe, I don't know how to put it. One man, just one of their members, say, are you sure of what you are saying? Be sure of this, About 200 comment reply. I'm supposed to save that place. Man, I was surprised. What? They are telling the guy, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. They don't doubt it. It is true. Just to keep them at alert. Just in that darkness. Just be there. Don't ask questions. Command, follow. A group that want to give you Biafra. And they are accusing the secretary, the cousin to Nnamdi Kanu, of 250,000 dollars donated to help the monkeys, the ESM monkey in the bush. Since December 2020, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested June. From January to June, 6 months, Nnamdi Kanu could not fight so that they will send that money to these people. Somebody call and say, our leader is very busy. He will call the girl. Where is the money? I'll send it tomorrow. Where is it? No, he's a very busy man. They busy. God punish you now. This is the language of a corrupt group. Nigeria even better. Now in the money, now they will know the group will favor people's life. You can't come and tell Mandela, because we want freedom, I want to use this knife to go and kill that policeman because we want freedom. Mandela will send you. You can. People cannot go during the time of Martin Luther King. Can't tell Mandela this is a knife. He will tell you drop the knife. But instead, it is the same leader that is. If I play you, don't worry. Let me log out. I'm coming back later in the day, so that it is the same topic. We are going to educate these people. So I thank everybody now for being with me, and this is where we'll call it a day. And I will be back again by the grace of God. I will be back again in the evening. Now it should be either 8:30 to 9. From 8:30, let's say 8:30 by the grace of God. 8:30 I will be here. 8:30, 9 I will be here. Between 8:30 to 9. So we are going to be talking about after the war, after the Civil War, and their lives and the things, the way, the videos that implicate Nnamdi Kanu. So that's it. Okay. And once again, I thank everybody for being with me. Your brother, the wonderful. And also, let me use the opportunity to thank this our brother, 24 bits, a good brother, you know. He's doing a fantastic job. May God continue to strengthen him to do more. This is the kind of people we want. People living in diaspora like me and you. Oh, return favor. Go home, make your mark. Help your people. The kind of people we want. So may God strengthen him. Thank you and God bless.